What's up, guys? It's that time again in my career mode. We're in the transfer deadline day, and I'm very excited because obviously I've made some deals recently. We've got Lasogga, we've got Volland, and there is a couple more players that I'm potentially looking to bring in at the end of this transfer window. We've got 10 hours to do so, and you can see the list here. Obviously, now there has been some news regarding Schalke in real life, and that is Choupo-Moting has actually signed. Sydney Sam, I think, has already signed for the club before that, so I'm going to be looking at him as well. And we've got my right back, who is going to come in for Uchida at the end of the season. Now, Uchida said he wants to finish his contract and leave. Now, that means, obviously, he'll be going for free, so I thought I might as well make some money off him or use him in a swap deal. So I'm going to try and sign this right back from Hamburg who's got insane acceleration in sprint speed and strength and things like that. Could be a very good replacement. We're also going to try and sign Moting here. Now, he looks like a very decent left-sided midfielder. And I've been thinking, you know, beside Clemens and obviously Draxler, I don't really have an out-and-out left winger. I've been using Meyer, I've been using Hazard, and sometimes Delafeu out on the left side, and actually sometimes Aogo, who's pretty good there as well. But I was thinking maybe Moting, or Moting, however you want to call him, could be that perfect guy to slot into that, you know, that position should I need someone. And obviously, like I said, we're going to go for Sydney Sam, and I'm approaching to sign him at the end of his contract expiry, which is very exciting indeed, because that would mean, obviously, I'm going to get him for free, absolutely free, and just pay his wages. And so we can expect Sydney Sam to be at the club next season. But I'm going to make an offer here for Moting. 3.2 million is way, way, way below his value there. But I haven't got much money, if I'm honest, guys. My funds aren't very high at the moment. We'll just have to wait and see. We're also going to request some funds because of that issue I've got with having less money. I've asked for 2 million. I said I'd qualify Champions Cup, reach round 16. And I can't see the other one there. It's just gone too quick. But, you know, you have to basically promise some targets that you will, you know, achieve if you get the money. And we'll see what happens here with the board coming back to me. But so far, not so good, guys. Down to 8 hours now and still no emails. At this point, I was thinking, shit, it's either glitched out or I'm not going to be able to do this in time. Look, down to 7 hours, still nothing. And then finally, we get an email back. Is it something good? It is good. Sydney Sam has accepted the deal. So he is our new signing for next season. Obviously, he stays at Leverkusen for now. He will join at the end of the season, so we can use him in Season 2. But I've got a lot of right midfielders. So, you know, will I be selling someone become the next season? Delafeu will be worth at least 20 million, I reckon. So maybe we can make some good profit there. But anyway, they wanted 2.7 million here for Dennis, and I was okay paying that. I thought Uchida's worth a little bit more than they're asking for here, but to get rid of Uchida with, you know, some equity, I guess, is better than letting him go for free at the end of the season. So I think it's probably something that I'm right in doing. We'll see how that one pans out. But anyway, unacceptable offer for Moting again. They really aren't shifting. They want 5.5 million for him, which, as you can see, I cannot afford. Luckily, his wages are quite low at 30,000, so I can technically afford him if the price is right. I thought I'm going to have to offer up some sort of player swap here because otherwise this deal is not going to go through. My board still hadn't got back to me. They're so slow on this game to get back to you. It's one of the worst things. It should be instant, like on Football Manager, for example. Everything's quite quick, as if you're in a meeting, you know? In this game, you kind of have to wait and sim a few days in between. And in this case, it was bad because I didn't have much time. I just didn't have time. 2 hours left. And I got a transfer for Batshuayi. Of course, I'm not going to sell him. And I was just thinking, well, that's not enough time now to get these transfers done. All I've done is got Sydney Sam. And I needed, potentially, that left midfielder Moting. So, unfortunately for me, it looked like my luck was running badly there. And there, we're down to 1 hour, and he hadn't even accepted a contract offer. You know, we barely even got through with the transfer offer. So, unfortunately, guys, that was a very, very poor 10 hours, and I've learned a lesson. I definitely need to make sure I do my business early. But anyway, there's Mancien, who's obviously joining at the end of the season as well. 2 Hamburg players could potentially be joining if I can get Dennis, the right back. I'm calling him Dennis because his second name is an absolute pain in the arse to pronounce. So maybe I'll go for him at the end of the season. But I was thinking at this point, you know what, I'll play the next match and then I'll offer Uchida a new contract because he refused the last one. He said he wanted to go, and there you can see finally I get an email back from the board there saying, no, we're not letting you have more money. They're not confident enough, which sucks. Even though I'm in 4th and not doing too bad in the league, they're not very confident. But yeah, we'll make an offer for Uchida after this match here, and hopefully that's been enough time passed by, so he might actually accept it. I'm going to have to bump his money up quite a bit there. And I would rather keep hold of him than bring someone else in, because Uchida is a very, very good player. But talking of good players, I've obviously got Lasogga up front with Volland on the right. So my new player is getting stuck in here, and straight away Volland tackles the player. I don't know what he was doing. It's like he tried to dribble past, but Volland, he's quick. He's very agile, and he can play as a striker. And you know what that means? For a right midfielder who can play striker, he's got good finishing. So I've got absolutely no worries in cutting in and doing exactly what you saw here, pressurising that defence on the ball and making a great finish in off the post there. And that is a very nice goal indeed. Now here's Lasogga partnering up here with Draxler on the left side, inside to Prince, who's going to try and bend it around the keeper. Possibly the wrong thing. I should not have done that. Didn't get enough power on it, and it stays 1-0, which is fine. Going in at half-time at 1-0 would be pretty good. Can I get that second goal, though? Through to Volland, who's playing so well so far since joining, and across to Lasogga for his first goal for the club. That's a brilliant teamwork goal there. Really, really proud of that. It's a very nice finish from Lasogga. Despite him being through on goal basically 1-1, he still had to squeeze it in and finish it. And it was pretty nice indeed. And he gets another chance here to get on the score sheet. Doesn't look that brilliant, does it, that? Looks like he's just smashed it at the keeper. But watch this replay. You're going to see the accuracy of Lasogga's shots in this game. I mean, look at that. That keeper just... wow. I have no words for that. Absolutely fantastic heading. Not defending, not heading. Saving ability. That. What am I on about? I was looking at Uchida there. I was thinking I need to say something about him being poor at defending there, because he got the ball in the air perfectly to head it and completely fluffed it up, and they almost scored, which is pretty poor. But other than that, he had a pretty good game and proved to me that I should try and keep him. But Batshuayi, this is why I didn't sell him. If Lasogga goes off, which he will quite often, his stamina's not as high as I'd like it to be. We do have great players to come on like Batshuayi and finish off the game. So 3-0 there. That is a really good result. 3 different scorers as well. And we can carry on here and try and get Uchida to stay. Now, I also got an email from Hoga saying he wants some more money as well, so we're going to offer him a new contract. I'm starting to think he should be playing in every game, you know. He's 79 overall, which is better than Neustarter, and he could actually grow even more because he's still quite young. But here, Uchida's at the top there. He's got 5 months remaining, meaning he would go for free if I don't sign him up by the end of the season. I'm going to offer him a 3-year contract. I'm going to bump him up to 70,000, which is more than his demands, just to make sure I keep him. I'm also going to increase his role as well at the club and make him a first-team player because, well, that's what he is. But anyway, we joined in this match here late, this simmed match. We won 4-0. It was only the German Cup, and that does mean we progress into the semi-finals. So I will be playing those games in the next few episodes, guys. You'll be happy to know the semi-finals and the final, hopefully, if we can get there, will be live on my channel, and also the Champions League games. And at the end of this episode, guys, you're going to find out who I've got in the next round. And let's just say it's going to be freaking epic. So you have to wait until the end of this episode to see. We did get an injury in the simmed match. Luckily, it was only 9 days. And then the good news came. Uchida's decided to stay after rejecting the first contract. I'm happy to say, guys, he's staying. And I'm really happy about that because he is a great right back. But anyway, we're going to do a squad report as usual. Don't forget to pause the video if you want to look at the stats more in depth. But really, I'm just doing a broad view at the players and how much they're improving. I'm surprised Aogo hasn't gone up, but then I remembered he's 28. But look at Kovacic. Look at his ball control, up by 4. It's only 6 months in. That's absolutely fantastic there. Volland hasn't gone up at all yet, but obviously he's just joined. There's Draxler up to 83 still. Boateng starting to increase as well. I thought he would be too old, but that's the main thing. Lasogga's gone up by 1 already, which is really, really good indeed. Maya still at 74. Kolasinac still at 73. Batshuayi up by 3, which is really good to see. Hazard, I think I'm probably going to sell him at the end of the season. Not doing as well there. Hoga, there you can see why I want him in the main team. I think I should. Papadopoulos doing pretty well there. Could be a first-team player next season. Who knows? Who do I drop? Jesus, I guess it would have to be. But I think he's better than Papadopoulos. But a few of my young stars here still doing pretty well. None of them really exceeding what I would expect. Maybe Ihan, the centre-back. He's doing better than I thought he would. But there's Santana. This is the reason I've signed up Mencien for next season, because Santana is dropping. But there's a couple of my youngsters out on loan. But that doesn't matter. Are you ready, guys? Are you ready to find out who I've got in the next round in the Champions League? Here we go. You're about to find out. It's Chelsea. I have Chelsea in the next round. My God, what a match that is going to be. And you can see Jose Mourinho is praising me, saying that I've got the team playing really well. Well, thank you, Jose. It means a lot coming from you. And there you can see the other fixtures as well. Look at that, Bayern and Roma. Madrid have already beaten Galatasaray in one of those games there. Standout fixtures, we've got Barcelona versus Liverpool. We've got United versus PSG there. Dortmund versus Sociedad could be a pretty good one. City versus Zenit. And obviously Juventus and CSKA Moscow at the bottom left. But there you go, guys. I hope you're looking forward to those games. They'll be live up on my channel very soon. But anyway, thank you very much for watching, guys. I really do appreciate it. If you're looking to buy some coins, don't forget to check out the gamekeys.co.uk, link in the description. And if you could leave a like, I'd really appreciate it. And I will see you in the next episode soon.